everyone, welcome back to SchoolCraft. My name is Kamadaba, and just right in front of me, I have some big news. Boom. Now, a lot of this is already done. Well, okay, first let me explain what this is. It's not done. This is my Season 3 base that I've been working on for several months. Not months, weeks. And I finished the design a couple days ago, and I did all the graph paper, which is how I build things, and I've got all the materials laid out here for everything I'm going to need to build. And I finally started doing that. Now, I wanted to build it in a way so that I can make a time lapse. And this worked out. I got an app for it, I recorded a time lapse, and then I was about 35 minutes into building. I had finished this whole front bit, and then it just cut out and erased. This is lost, I lost the entire recording. It is very sad. So I just started recording again. And the same thing happened. Except I didn't lose my recording. It just randomly cuts out. I think it has something to do with how long you're recording it for. I think there's a cap to this, which kinda sucks for me. Because I was like, oh, I got several hours today. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna build this base. It's gonna be great. And I'm gonna have a nice time lapse, gonna have music, and then it cut out, and I was disappointed. But that will not stop me today. Because today we're going to be doing some base tours. But before we even did that, I wanted to just show up. Don't look at this sign, it's not finished. I didn't feel like doing it, I was lazy. Just to show off what the build is actually going to look like. I debated making it a surprise and just building it how it is. But I was too impatient. I thought it'd be really fun to just do it right now. So, I don't want to show too much because I still want some surprise. But I thought we'd take a tour of a bunch of bases, explain little things, give a little extra details that you wouldn't know about normally. And, there's one other thing I'm forgetting. I didn't actually forget it. I just thought I had a smooth transition, and, yeah, I couldn't think of anything that would be cool or surprising, so we're doing this. So, I have more big news. Because of this, time lapse, should I put this nicely, stupidity, I'm gonna be uploading them in several short parts. So there's gonna be a lot of time-lapse videos. I'm gonna try all sorts of different music from the peasant free YouTube library, unfortunately. And then I'll just find normal time-lapse music and hopefully, eventually, I could record things better. Honestly, I don't know where I'm going with this. I have no professional experience. I stack a bunch of books. I put a phone. That's it. I got a free app. Not a lot of professionalism going on. But that's not all the big news. There's an episode for big news. We have a new member who's going to be posting to the channel. He's not a member of, or a new member to SchoolCraft. He's one of the SchoolCraft veterans. But you may be familiar. Oh my goodness, I was just flying over to make a transition, and there is concrete and cubes and whatever this is, and an emerald beacon just to flex on his peasants. This is what I believe to be Atom Space. He's building a huge mountain, and then inside the mountain he's building a temple. So I'm basically being one-upped. Anyway. Now, this member is Apex 51. He's leader of the Russian Hobbit Mafia village. There's so many words in this thing. I think they had banana in there at one point. It was strange. And he has, despite only having one video that I think he hasn't been able to upload it because I have the email and password to the channel. My bad there. Is way more professional at this than stacking a bunch of books and having a phone. Like, he has like an app to record it and then an app to voice over it, so I don't know, we'll find out how that goes over. Also, they've left my haunted pumpkin just floating. Or my haunted scarecrow, misfortune, whatever we call him. And I built a plane too. Just thought that should be known. The EA stands for Extensive Enterprises. That's the name of our skyscraper, by the way. I don't think many people know that. Well, that we even have one. Let's check our sales. Okay, this is we're not doing that. We have a lot to get through. It's gonna be a lot longer of a video because we're gonna be doing base tours. That's what I wanted to do in the beginning of this episode. I've just watched Grian's Hermitcraft episode. If you don't watch Hermitcraft, and you're watching this instead, then you have something seriously wrong and you should go see a therapist. I strongly encourage that you either watch Hermitcraft or not watch this. You gotta pick one. Now, we're gonna start off from the very, very beginning, which is just the jungle joint. Now, it's not technically finished, but I don't care enough to finish it. That's why there's just this giant gaping hole. The forest, just no trees, essentially. There's no trees here. It's because they're supposed to be beautiful paths. They looked all nice. But they're not there. See, we attempted them, and we didn't do it. So, the jungle joint was... Actually, no, I'm gonna have to go through these things quickly. We're already at 7 minutes here. Not about to spend 2 hours uploading videos. Right, no one cares about the giant lore behind the jungle joint. Not there really is any. There's a bunch of people came together. This is our starter base. Some of us are real base. Sean. Pathetic. I see you playing. No, he's not actually on. This is a terrible time. Normally, he's playing COD. Alright. I've completely lost my train of thought. This is a babbling video where I just rant. Well, not rant. You see, I'm doing it right now. Goodness, I gotta get off track. I mean, on track. I'm all over the place today. Now, being a starter base, admittedly, the jungle joint is very small, and there was plans for a lot more than this. There was going to be a garden area, a little house that we dedicated, like, memories of stuff that happened while we were in the jungle joint. But that's just not going to happen now. I feel like we've all moved on to our main bases, and frankly, none of us care enough to finish this. Or anything, for that matter. But, ow. That was a pathetic elytra takeoff. Yeah, I'm really good at flying, guys, trust me. Now, our second base is a real giant base that we actually did pass over, and I have quite a lot of detail as to what it is. I just didn't know that he built all of this in such a short amount of time and actually used concrete like a true professional. I have never used concrete in a survival stance. I've used it in creative, but I've never used it in survival. There's so many phantoms here, it's gonna get very annoying. He also has an emerald beacon flex on us. I know I said that again, but I think it needs to be restated that just, it's filled to the brim. I want to break it open, but I don't feel like running out for iron or whatever. So replace that haste too. So I believe he's building a giant temple. It's gonna be a huge waterfall with a redstone elevator. The elevator entrance, and it brings you into this overgrown temple that's admittedly huge. And I think this is gonna be one of the coolest bases, and I really hope that it's finished. Because on this server, we have a reputation for building bases and also not finishing bases. See, why did I say not building? Why did I say building bases? We have a reputation for not building bases, to clarify. Now, okay. This is actually a starter base. This right here, starter base, permanent base. I think it's really cool that the starter bases we put together. If you're ever gonna plan a starter base on a server like this, you should do it with several people. That was like spoof. But unbeknownst to most people, there actually is actual bases here. Ooh, there's an entrance. Oh, there isn't an entrance. It's just Adam trying to look for the entrance. I find the entrance quite easy to locate. Like, I just know where it is, but a lot of people are like, I can't find the entrance, and they spend 15 minutes looking for the entrance, and then they can't get out of this with the water. I don't find it too bad. And I'm not quite sure what is going on here, but I love that there's a giant storage system, and that this is, like, really cool, and I like how you can see how long it's been in this space just by how oxidized the copper is. And, oh, it's actually a house. This is like a kitchen area, and we have a nice dining table. This is interesting. What's in here? Okay, I have been in these bases before. I actually do know what's in here. This is a library, obviously. I don't have much to say about it. I will say, it's quite bland. There could be a lot of texturing and spruce logs, stripped spruce logs, that could be thrown in here just to give it a little space, or a little spice, so that it wouldn't be purely oak. Okay, I was really concerned if this was like just books, but it's not. And over into this room, because I want to go in that room last, there's a bedroom. Or at least I think this is a bedroom. It does look like... Oh my god. I did not know that this was here. Hold on. There's a shower in here, but no one cares about that. I gotta see this. I did not know this was here. There is an exit to this place. Oh, this is cool. How have I never seen this? Okay, that is cool. I like that. Wait, can I go down in it? I really hope I can. Oh, this is a long video. This is gonna take me 4 hours to upload. We go down or just up? We can go just down. Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna skip that room, the moss room. I'm gonna go into this base, which surprisingly is actually really nice. Well, I say that like they're bad at building. But typically they just don't build a base at all. This is our friend Bruce over here. He's character. I like what his base is going for. I'm gonna steal this design. I don't know when, but I know I will. Now, there is another base in another dimension that we gotta check out. Which brings us to our final base, and this is actually Sean's base, the one that I talked about with the starter base. But he is not going to finish this. Yeah, this is as far as it got. This is it. Yeah. Not great. Oh, actually, funny story. This portal broke, or no, these portals broke once. And we couldn't, for like the life of us, just, you know, go into one of the portals, get to the end of the island, look for elytras. So, using cobblestone, Sean literally bridged out in iron armor. Oh my goodness, there's so many arrows. All the way to the other end islands. It's quite insane. Like, I would just say, I'll wait till the glitch goes away. Now, that does bring us back to our base and to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed looking at other videos. At other people's bases. There will be a lot more progress together to... Let's do this all. Give me a minute. I do hope so. Oh my god. I do so hope you enjoyed. There we go. I got it right. A round of applause for me. I do hope you don't associate with the other channel. I couldn't even click a button. Ugh. It's just disappointing.